I don't know what else I can do at this point. I've tried all the tricks in the book, yet I still feel miserable. I still feel like something is missing in my life.
I appreciate that you're doing everything possible to try and treat your depression, but please, elaborate on the feeling of missing something.
I don't know, I just... When we're born, our parent is already gone, like... We have to navigate everything alone and through childhood, and I just haven't really had anyone around me all my life. I know I have a family tree, but they were all gone before I bloomed into the world.
Yeah, it's common for the flowers to feel this way after blooming. Most flowers make friends and develop perfectly, yet from what you're sharing, it seems you had a very lonely childhood and an adulthood too.
I just wish we could have children during our lifetimes rather than after.
That's just how it is, I'm afraid. Our seeds develop through our whole lifetimes, and if they were planted before our ends, then we're just giving our kids a harder life, physically. It's not fair on them, you know?
I mean, yeah, but what else do I have? What do I have to lose?
Hello there everybody, welcome to the first episode of Balloon Battle.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to 2. Hello there, everybody.
Hello there everybody, welcome to BB100a.
Hello everyone. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Welcome to BB100a. Happy Halloween. Hello there. Welcome to BB100a. Hello there, everybody. Hello everybody. Hello welcome back hello there everybody.
Hello everybody, welcome to BB99. We're one episode away from the 100th episode. Hello everybody, welcome to BB100.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we are at the 100th episode of the show. It's a shame Dad can't be here to celebrate, but it's alright. People are making sure he's okay for me while I film the episode, so it's not that big of a deal, really. I mean, it is my show now after all. I did get to steal it off him, but nevertheless, 26 voters cast 87 votes using the Google form linked in the description. That is the most voters and most votes we've had so far in this new format. Thank you to the 26 of you for putting in 87 votes. Well, I bet you're not surprised at who won the double immunity in Group 4. It was Kermit the Frog with 0 votes. Nobody voted for him to get eliminated. That is very impressive. Winning the single immunity token is Felix the Cat. Felix the Cat, you get the single immunity. You're immune next time your group is up for elimination. Right, so the next person safe, just missing out on single immunity with 4 votes, was Sonic the Hedgehog. And then the 5th Ronald McDonald was safe with 5 votes, quite fittingly, along with Hello Kitty. She was also safe with 5 votes. With 6 votes, Ice Age's Scratton is Acorn with the next one safe. And in a 5-way tie for the next one safe was Baba, the baseball player, Mr. Monopoly, Monkey, and Linus the Lionhearted. All 5 of them had 8 votes. So it was between Ronald McDonald II and Old Man Pumpkin to be eliminated, and I can now reveal that the person eliminated is...
Both of you!
Yep, it is another double elimination to make way for the rejoin. We need exactly 150 contestants, so with 152 right now, these two are going to have to bite the bullet. It took 100 episodes for a Ronald McDonald to get eliminated, but one of the 5 are out today. Let's read Old Man Pumpkin's history first, since they got the most votes with 14, while Ronald McDonald II got 10. Old Man Pumpkin was a giant helium character balloon that made its first appearance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in 1945, as one of the 5 new giant balloons for that year's lineup. The balloon took on a spooky appearance of a giant orange pumpkin with a spooky face carved, or painted rather, on the front of the balloon. The balloon was designed by Elizabeth Rogers and manufactured by the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, sponsored by Macy's, and required 4,200 cubic feet of helium to be inflated. It appeared in 1945 but took a brief retirement, as it did not appear in 1946, but it did return in 1947 for another trip down Broadway. 2 months later, in January of 1948, the pumpkin balloon would appear across the country to appear at that year's March of Dimes parade in Los Angeles, California. 5 other Macy's parade balloons were there, including Panda Bear, the Gnome, Young Man on the Flying Trapeze, the Pirate, and the Comical Cop, as they were all floated down Wilshire Boulevard. The balloons were on loan to the crew of Warner Brothers Studios for this appearance, and Old Man Pumpkin was disposed of sometime after. That was a quick history. Old Man Pumpkin, you are eliminated. Just wait there, as we're going to read the history of Ronald McDonald now. But I feel my speech impediment's quite annoying. I'm a bit nervous about reading a long history. Update completed. Oh, RoboPoppy, that is quite good timing, that actually. Would you like to read the history? Yes, I will, Mr. Junior. RoboPoppy? Why did you need to do an update anyway? You will find out at the end of the episode. Ronald McDonald's first balloon appeared in 1987, and after making 6 appearances after 1994, there was an absence of Ronald McDonald in the Macy's parade for 6 years. It wouldn't be until 2000 that the second Ronald McDonald balloon would debut in the parade. The second Ronald McDonald balloon was made in the traditional way of having a sketch, a clay model, and a painted model made as the basis of the balloon. The balloon was designed by Manfred Bass, as it was sponsored by the McDonald's Corporation. Obviously, the balloon was manufactured by Raven Aerostar and finished up measuring with a height of 44 feet, a length of 63 feet, a width of 23 feet, a weight of 375 pounds, and a helium volume of 12,500 cubic feet. The balloon required 65 handlers to guide Ronald down Broadway. After a successful test flight at Balloon Fest 2000, the balloon debuted in the 2000 parade, facing into the wind with outstretched arms, ready to embrace those in need while sporting his signature smile and colourful clown suit. The balloon was at least 4,000 times bigger than the real Ronald McDonald as it strutted down the route, with shoes similar to the size of the Big Red Shoe Car. With such big shoes to fill, the balloon's debut in 2000 was a successful one, as it made it to the end of the route with no issues.
And now furnished by McDonald's and making his return to the Macy's parade, check out the brand new Ronald McDonald balloon. His shoes aren't exactly made for walking, Katie. Each one is just about the size of Ronald's Big Red Shoe Car. All in all, Balloon Ronald's the length of a Learjet. Today, he's in cruising mode thanks to 65 flight attendants led by Macy's pilot, Kathy Kramer.
In keeping with Ronald's love of children, he's ambassador to the Ronald McDonald House Charities, providing financial support to organizations that help children. Among them, the Ronald McDonald Houses, which provide a home away from home to more than 2 million families with hospitalized children. It's a wonderful organization. There are currently 206 Ronald McDonald Houses in 19 countries.
Dexter and Barney balloons, recording stars Innocence and Michaela when Macy's parade continues.
In 2001, Ronald suffered a deflated left arm caused by a broken seam at around 9:15 a.m. The balloon was lowered to the ground due to safety concerns and nearly hit an apartment building, but reached the finish line without further incident. Spokesperson Ronnie Taffet later explained that Ronald had, quote, tried to flex his muscle and he popped right through his shirt, attributing the incident to too many hamburgers.
And hovering above the red shoe car is the Ronald McDonald balloon furnished by the McDonald's Corporation. The balloon's volume 11,000 cubic feet. Ronald has some lacing up to do every morning. Each shoe is just about the size of that car you just talked about.
And Matt, this past year, Ronald McDonald has entertained and educated close to 4 million children through special live performances in schools. These programs are offered free and teach kids the importance of reading, bicycle safety, and recycling, as well as building self-esteem and using those amazing thinking machines, their own heads.
During his time in the parade, the balloon touted the educational and community outreach efforts made by McDonald's, including school visits from Ronald, his promotion to Chief Happiness Officer, donations made for World Children's Day, and the Get Moving with Ronald and Go Active with Ronald McDonald live shows.
The Ronald McDonald balloon furnished by McDonald's Corporation. His shoes aren't exactly made for walking, Katie. Each one just about the size of Ronald's big red shoe car.
Now, earlier this month, with the help of more than 29,000 McDonald's restaurants worldwide, Ronald McDonald helped raise millions of dollars to help millions of kids during McDonald's World Children's Day. The rest of the year, America's favorite clown entertains and educates thousands of school kids with programs on reading, recycling, and building self-esteem.
A performance from Billy Joel's Broadway musical, Movin' Out, and country superstar Leanne Womack when Macy's Parade returns.
In a shoe car or filled with helium, you can't send in the clowns without having the master of mirth make his grand entrance. Balloon Ronald is the length of a Learjet. Today he's in cruising mode thanks to 55 flight attendants led by Macy pilot Fred Rowley.
Furnished by the McDonald's Corporation, Ronald McDonald was recently promoted to Chief Happiness Officer and has a new live show called Get Moving with Ronald that teaches kids the importance of being active through music, magic, and fun.
Coming up, teen sensation Hilary Duff and a holiday treat from Harvey Fierstein. The spectacle continues live here on NBC.
Meanwhile, hovering above the red shoe car, it's the Ronald McDonald balloon, longer than a bowling alley lane and striking as ever. Ronald's looking very buff because he has a new show called Go Active with Ronald McDonald, and he wants everyone to be fit and active every single day.
And Katie, in addition to being the ambassador of balanced, active lifestyles, our world-class clown helped raise millions of dollars on World Children's Day for Ronald McDonald House Charities. Those, of course, help children all around the world.
No, Matt, I have a sudden urge to jog down Broadway for the rest of this parade.
Pretty sure you'll get over that.
NBC's telecast of the 78th Annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is being sponsored in part by Bissell, innovations for the place you call home. Bissell, we mean clean. And thank you from Citi, a new kind of rewards program from a card you can count on.
This was the longest lasting balloon iteration of Ronald McDonald out of the 5 ever made, as this balloon ended up making more appearances in 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, with a total of 9 consecutive appearances before it was retired in 2008.
cruising the skies above, half as tall as the Statue of Liberty, is the Ronald McDonald balloon, a symbol of magic and fun to kids all over the world. Ronald's furnished by the McDonald's Corporation.
Earlier this month, with the help of more than 30,000 restaurants worldwide, Ronald McDonald helped raise millions of dollars to help millions of kids during World Children's Day.
The rest of the year, America's favorite clown works with children, reading and recycling, and of course, building self-esteem.
With a smile known round the world, here comes Ronald McDonald, furnished by the McDonald's Corporation, and 7 times taller than the elementary schools where he helps educate thousands of kids each and every year.
Happiness and well-being in kids is top of the list for Ronald McDonald. He supports Ronald McDonald House Charities and the Ronald McDonald House Program, which has helped millions of children and their families since 1974.
So today, Ronald McDonald's got it all going on, a symbol of fun and clowning, and especially caring for kids.
Coming up, teen sensation Miley Cyrus, the cast of White Christmas. The spectacle continues live here on NBC.
And now 4,000 times bigger than Ronald in the car comes the world's most recognizable clown with the world's most caring heart, Ronald McDonald, facing into the wind, arms outstretched, forever offering a hand to those in need. Ronald is proud to present or represent Ronald McDonald House Charities, which have helped millions of children and families ever since 1974.
His brightly colored jumpsuit and red shoes have become symbols of clowning and kindness for kids all around the globe. McDonald's signature star, Ronald, flies high in all our books.
M&M's chocolate candy.
Here's Ronald McDonald, the renowned clown, known the world over for his love of kids. He is the official representative for the nonprofit Ronald McDonald House Charities, which helps 10,000 families every day. Job number one for the #1 clown is to improve the health and well-being of kids.
Tipping the balloon scales at 375 pounds. It takes 55 handlers on the ground to keep this clown in line. Facing into the wind, ready to embrace those in need, Ronald is presented by the McDonald's Corporation, and he's flying high in our books, and McDonald's unquestionably walks the walk down Broadway.
Coming up, the boys from Push Play, Broadway's Idina Menzel, and American Idol's David Archuleta, as the parade struts its stuff through the streets of New York on NBC.
So, yes, Ronald McDonald is out of the game. We finally have a Ronald McDonald balloon that has been eliminated. Junior, take him away. Certainly. Right. Robo-Poppy, I need to ask you now, it is the end of the episode, why did you need an update? Well, it was simple really. I had been collecting data from the YouTube comments. People were unhappy with Group 10 having a long immunity streak, so I updated the group wheel. So I will implement my update now. What is the meaning of this? Well, Junior, now the wheel has the groups on depending on how many episodes they have been immune. For example, Group 10 has been immune for 40 episodes, so they are on the wheel 40 times. Group 4 have just been up for elimination this episode, so they are only on the wheel 1 time, and so on and so forth. Wow, Robo-Poppy, that is a really good change. I'm sure Dad would be happy with it anyway. I'm going to spin the wheel and see who it lands on. I don't think it's going to be a surprise. It might be a surprise. It's going to be a surprise. Wow, RoboPoppy, that is a great change that you have implemented. I'm going to spin the wheel anyway. I don't think it's going to be a surprise who's going to be up for elimination. But yes, here we go. Of course, with this new system, Group 10 is finally up for elimination after 40 episodes. But before you go anywhere, we have space for a rejoin. Viewers, vote for who you want to eliminate from Balloon Battle using the Google form linked in the description. The 2 people with the most votes will be eliminated. Why is it another double elimination? Well, for the rejoin, we are going to have one pre-1960s character to rejoin, along with a post-1960s character. So yes, 2 people are rejoining the game. The 2 people within the 2 categories with the most votes will both rejoin the game. As I mentioned before, it is all balloons before and after 1960. On that note, I will see you guys in BB100a, where 2 people will be eliminated and 2 people will rejoin. After this episode, we will go back to single eliminations, so don't worry about that.